Hello, I'm Anet Carlin, and this is The Faces of Our Town, where we bring you interviews with the people who are the faces of our town. And today, we're meeting Gail Gresham. Hi, Gail.
Hi.
How are you today?
Good. Thanks for having me here.
Well, we're very excited to learn about Education First, and I understand that you are the site coordinator.
Yeah, the official title is Site Director.
Site director.
And which means I have a team of people working with me.
Mm-hmm.
And we bring in students from across the globe. We have students coming this year from China and Russia and Austria and France and Hong Kong.
Well, that's a great variety. Tell me, how long have you been doing this, Gail?
Almost 10 years. I started as a host family.
Oh my goodness. So you started out with the people that we're looking for today, host families. And could you tell me something about what is a host family?
A host family can be anyone from 22 years old into their 90s. It can be a single person. It can be someone who has a family. It just needs to be a person who has an extra room and an open heart and enjoys sharing life with people they don't know. And the people who do this are the best. They are amazing.
Well, tell me something. I'm having someone come from Russia.
Okay.
How well do I have to speak Russian?
You don't.
Oh, I don't. That's good.
Yes. And in fact, they are here to learn English.
Uh-huh.
And they have already studied some English. They're here to improve it. They go to school every day or activities where they are using their English while they're here. They're busy from about 8 to 5 every day.
And tell me the age range of these students.
This year they're from 13 to 18 years old, and then we also have their tour escorts. Each country comes with at least 1 or 2 tour escorts, and they also need housing.
I see. Now, I can see how this would be wonderful for a family, but our children are gone. So tell me, what's it like to have no children in the house and have these young people there?
Well, that's me. That's how I started. And I also must add, I started as a person who was called probably 6 times a year to do this and said no.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
What convinced you?
Oh, that's a funny story.
Tell me.
Okay, it was frankly the year my mother had passed away. And my family always had me come to Los Angeles for the holidays, and I didn't want to go for Christmas.
Yes.
And so I said yes. I said, I'm going to host.
And what country was your first?
I had 2 boys from Indonesia.
Really?
And it was wonderful. One of them happened to be Muslim, one was Catholic, and I happened to be Jewish. And we spent the holidays together, and my family ended up coming up to spend time with us.
Wonderful.
It was fabulous. It was a fabulous experience.
And different than you expected?
Yeah. It's always, it's never the same twice.
Okay.
So for people who don't like a strict routine, it's really good.
Yes.
Because our joke about the name EF, which is Education First, the nickname is Ever Flexible.
That's good.
Because things happen. I mean, this is all about people and relationships and getting to know one another and learning about each other and frankly finding out that we're more similar than we are different.
Well, that's a wonderful thing to focus on. But tell me, we're not at home. So what do the students do during the day? Well,
Monday through Friday we have buses that pick them up at convenient locations.
I see.
They're going to Cal Poly for classes. If they're not at classes, they're going to activities. They're going to Avila Beach, and some of them can take surfing lessons if they want to. We go to the water park. We visit different places in the area. But the students are very busy 9 to 5, 8 to 5.
And that's Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday. And then we give them the option, and many of the students are going with us to Los Angeles and San Francisco. They come with their own spending money. They come with their own health insurance. So
what if we wanted what if we've already got a trip planned, like our vacation is already planned at the end of this month? So tell me what would happen. Do I take the students along, or what is?
You have choices.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, this is all about choices, and
Mm-hmm.
for me, I'm doing this logistical thing constantly,
Mm-hmm.
accommodating families
Mm-hmm.
and their needs. You could take your student with you.
Really?
Sure, you'd send an email to them before they arrive and say, I know this is planned in your EF schedule, but we're going to Yosemite, or we're going camping, or, or there's a wedding, we'd love to take you with us.
I see.
And the richest experience these students do get is with their host family. And we support that.
I see. I can see that. So the focus is not on just them being at school every day. It's actually on the family they're staying with.
Absolutely.
Is that it?
And the family provides, at a minimum, 3 meals a day
Mm-hmm.
and a place to sleep. But we hope they get much more from that. And it doesn't have to be much more in terms of an expensive what's more, but just the relationship.
What do they do in the evenings? Are they with us every evening, or how do the evenings work out?
Every family's different, and these kids are not house guests. They become part of your family.
Yes.
So it depends on what you do. But for those who need ideas and structure, there are lots of things going on every night.
There are.
If you became a host, you'd get emails from other host families, probably more than you want almost, saying, we're all playing soccer in Templeton tonight, or come to our home, we're having a pool party. Or
Lots of activities that are set up.
Absolutely.
So we're not bound to entertain them every night.
No.
Can we go to those parties with them?
You can do anything you want with us. You can come to class with them. You can ask if there's room on the bus to go to San Francisco, whatever.
Wow.
Yes, I'm very inclusive.
Well, I can see that. Well, tell me something about how do I go about doing this? What is the process for me to become involved as a host family?
It's quite simple. It's a one-page application. But most importantly, I really love to talk to people and find out what your interests are.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I know you're interested in theater.
I see.
And music and that kind of thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have students who share those interests. So I really like to match by interests.
Do we have any part in making selections, or do you make all the matching, or do we have some
there's absolutely selection involved. But you don't want to be looking at 136 applications.
No.
No. So after I would talk with you, I would present to you a few students I thought would really be a good fit. And if you didn't agree, there would be more for you to look at and choose from.
Now, the thing that would be a little daunting for me, and that is, tell me how long this is going to be. How long is the stay, and when does it start, this program?
This year, it's not very long. It starts on July the 25th. That's when they arrive here. They actually arrive in Los Angeles on the 23rd. But you'd be meeting your students on Friday evening, the 25th of July. And then it's over for most of the students on August the 19th.
Oh, really?
But the Chinese students are leaving early. They'll be leaving on August the 10th.
So it's a little over 3 weeks.
Yes, but during those 3 weeks, we go to LA and San Francisco.
Yes,
so,
okay.
For example, with the Chinese students, it's only 14 days in your home.
So
Not that long.
Tell me how to get in touch with that. How do I find that paper? How do I get in touch with you?
I'll give you the easy phone number.
Okay.
Okay. It's 466-3322. That's easy. And
email? What about email?
it's GOGRESHAM @sbcglobal.net.
And would you repeat that one more time?
Sure. GOGRESHAM @sbcglobal.net.
And the phone number one more time, please.
466-3322. Can I add one more thing? You were saying, what if I was going on a vacation the first week? We also have families who are sharing students.
Oh, really?
Because let's say your vacation isn't one that you could include the student on. It's amazing. It's like a big jigsaw puzzle. But I have a number of students who will have the experience of being in 2 different homes while they're here.
All right, I'm going to let you know that we would consider it, but I'd like you to tell me the one reason that it would be wonderful for me to have this experience.
You know, it kind of shakes things up a little bit. All of us get into a little bit of a routine.
I see.
And it's really fun to have a new person in your home who's also willing to share something new, because they wouldn't be here if they weren't. And when I have students stay with me, it makes me think a little bit outside the box. I take the time to be a tourist in our own gorgeous community. I love to share the people, the students with other people. But, you know, and the other thing I frankly get, because I don't host anymore,
Yes.
because I have the 136 people around me and their families, one of the wonderful things I get are meeting the people who do host.
Oh, I see.
I get to meet new people in the community each year who are amazing.
This is a wonderful way to support our town.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
And to support really international. You're doing something,
Yes.
actually doing something to connect with the rest of this international village.
It's true.
Yes. So this looks like something that is a very excellent way to support something other than just what we're doing normally in our life, and to broaden ourselves.
Right.
So.
And our community.
Oh, yes.
Because when I first moved to Atascadero, it wasn't even on the map. I mean, if you looked at maps, tourist maps, it just skipped by, okay?
Right.
And now we are on the map with a lot of these families and students. They come back. They come back and visit. Atascadero News had an article on the front page the other day asking for ideas of how to, you know, increase tourism in our economy and that kind of thing. And I feel like I'm doing a little part of that.
I want to ask you, please invite our guests to join you.
I know that hosting changed my life. I didn't expect to be doing what I'm doing today. So one of the things I tell people is never say never. And that the first answer is generally no to hosting. But the one line I've come up with right now, and I've used it a lot, and people kind of smile when they hear it, is saying no is easy, but saying yes can change your life. And it does. It changes lives, this program. So try it. You'll have a great time. It's a short period of time.
Thank you, Gail. We've been speaking with Gail Gresham on the Faces of Our Town from Cherent Ranch Studios. And we hope that you enjoyed this interview, and we hope that you consider signing up. It is a wonderful thing to do for yourself and your community.